What's going on, guys? In this training video, I'll be going over, grabbing your emails for the MDM business. Now, this is going to be actually setting up your emails for Actionetics. Above, there's a video of attaching your emails and grabbing your emails for through Active Campaign. Now, I know the video is used with an older funnel. However, I do not have an Active Campaign account anymore, so I can't really do a demonstration to you guys with Active Campaign. So I am going to run it through for those of you that do use Actionetics and Actionetics MD in specific, that are running emails through their funnel through ClickFunnels, and they don't use any other SMTP senders. So guys, as you see here, I've got my funnel here. Now below this video, there's a button where you can grab your email templates. Make sure you do grab those. Those are going to be pretty much like copy and paste when it comes to building out some follow-up emails. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to go to email list, and we want to go ahead and make yourself a list. So on here, guys, we're going to go into list. We're going to hit add new list. We're going to make a list. So this might be, MDM affiliate. And then you can make a group if you want. You guys can do smart lists if you want. This is if you have certain filters on your customers. It's a little bit more in depth. So as of right now, I wouldn't recommend that, and just hit create new list. And then boom, you've got a list created. As you see here, MDM affiliate. So I've got that. What I do want to go to now is SMTP settings. And I want to make sure that I have an added email integration. Now I've got two here. Now if you're using Active Campaign, if you're using SendGrid, if you're using any other thing like that, you want to be using, you're going to be using this. Now if you're going to be going through ClickFunnels, you're going to be using this. So we're going to hit get started. We're going to type in this information here, basically save the SMTP. That's going to create the SMTP. So the title would be, the title of this. So if this is MDM, Academy affiliate funnel, or, affiliate sales email, you want to make sure that the title of this you understand. From the name, as this is going to be from you. So this is going to be your name here. The email address you're sending these emails from. The domain, you're going to choose a domain you're working with. And then of course your address. And then you'll put in your footer down here. So your footer is basically going to be where people can unsubscribe and so on and so forth. So you're just going to put your address and so on and so forth, and then hit save down here. This is going to be your default one. You want to make sure you hit default and then hit save. I'm not going to do anything because I don't need to create one. But as we have one of those done, that's basically going to be all that you need to do. Now what we need to do is we need to go back to our funnel that we had. Let me go back. So we've got a new list. Awesome. So now we're on the funnel. Now what we need to do is go under automation, and we need to click to add them to a list. So as you see, I have these people added to my own list that I've made. What you want to do is you can actually send people emails through this, or we can do a simpler one, which is an action funnel. That's going to be touched on in a second. But now what you want to do is hit add new action. You guys probably won't have this there. If you do, you might want to delete it if you aren't using the internal ClickFunnels to send emails. But you want to give the action a name. So what I did, as you saw here, was I hit add to, and then I hit the dash, and I put the list name so I know what it is. Of course, I'm going to add anybody or everybody. ClickFunnels internal, add to list, and then I want to put them into the list that I need them in. And I'm going to hit create funnel action. Now that's it that I want to do there. Once that's saved, awesome, they're going to add to the list as soon as they put in their information. What I want to do now is make sure that I have the integration installed on the page. There's a couple different steps that we have to go through. Now we want to go up to settings. You see integrations. We want to make sure that the autoresponder integration is connected. So I'm going to go through. I'm going to remove mine. I'm going to go into Actionetics. Yours might be something different. If you have Active Campaign or SendGrid or anything, it might be there. Actionetics. I'm going to hit add to list, and I want to add them to my opt-in page. So the people that opt in, and then I want to make sure I go up to the top and hit save. When you have an integration correctly installed, it's going to have that little check right there. Then I can exit out of here and go back. Now that I've got those all set up, now what I need to do is I need to go under Actionetics, and I just need to click email list. Then I'm going to click Action Funnels, guys. Action Funnels is where we're going to go, not broadcast or anything like that. We're going to hit Add New Action Funnel. Now this is where we're going to build out a multiple step, basically an automation. So we're going to name this automation. So Academy opt-ins or whatever, we can do this. Name it for what the webinar we want. So as of right now, I'm just going to put MDM affiliate test. Then of course I can do a group. I want to assign the list that I made to these. So everybody that is opted into this is basically going to immediately start the contacts on this list as marked live. So when I have them added to the list, if I have this correctly built and have the list that I need on there, boom, it's good to go. Then I want to click my SMTP configuration down here and then create funnel. Once I've created an action funnel, as you see here, I've got one that I don't have anything with. You're going to have something similar like this. We're going to hit create first step. What we're going to do, this is going to be the first email that you're sending, an email or a text or do action. This is completely different. Now you guys want to mainly stick to send email. Now on the download that you did with all the emails, the step name, I would recommend making the subject of your email. So if it's, they registered for the webinar, awesome, put that. You want to do trigger, you want to keep this all 0 because it's going to send immediately. So I'm going to put test email 1. And then I'm just going to hit add new funnel step. So as you see, it's going to tell me some funnels or some email templates that I can use. I recommend probably using this one. It's one of the most easiest ones to change out. Once you have gotten templates made, you can save yours, and I have all mine saved down here. But you can save templates. So we're just going to use, this one for example. Of course, what you want to do, guys, is open up an editor. You want to delete this picture, delete most of this stuff, and start pasting the whole body of what the email is that you guys have in the PDF download. Then you want to hit save up here once you made it all pretty. Of course, delete ClickFunnels, maybe add your logo or don't add a logo at all. And then boom, you had a button. Make sure that you have a button link inside here. Make sure you have the text all there. And then basically you can delete these sections if you want. You don't need this stuff in here. You can delete these if you want and then change, of course, your name. You want to hit save. Settings, you don't want to do anything with the settings. Once you hit save, you're going to hit close. Now, it's going to be completely saved. It's obviously going to look different. So what you could do is you could save this as a template. So when you hit save as a template, what you want to do is make sure when you do save, it's going to show you a preview of it. It's going to tell you the subject. If you have a pre-header, which you don't really need, but you will have a subject, and it will show you your email. You want to make sure if you do save these as templates, you check this little box right here. This is going to basically allow the templates to show up when you're going to create, like as you just saw when I went to create that. When I chose a template, it's going to show these down here. So I'm going to create a template. I said, we're going to use this one. Awesome. Once you're done with this, you want to make sure that we go up, as you see, it doesn't have a subject headline. We want to go up in settings. We want to add who it's from. So it's going to be, my name or your name. It's going to have the subject of it. And then we're going to have the SMTP configuration, the one that we're sending. And we don't have to worry about this unless you don't want this to send people messages anymore that aren't active within 25 days of your list or so on. I wouldn't recommend that right off the bat. Just leave that blank. Hit update email. It should update this up here. What you do want to do, guys, is once you are completely done and have updated this will change. What you want to do is go to the pause setting. You want to hit pause. Why is this not showing? Give me 1 second. Okay, so I have to actually set a setting. So hold on. Boom. Subject, your test email. And then I'm going to do this from Ian. And then update email. Boom. Your test. All right. Give me 1 second. Set a SMTP configuration first to send emails. Huh. Oh, so I got to select a configuration. Sorry about that. So you might want to have to click up at the top and then hit update. Sometimes I have to look at some stuff over and over and over again. But as you see, boom, we've got this. So as I want to do is once I have the sender of who it's going to be sent from, I want to go here and I want to put that live, and then I want to hit update. Now, of course, I'm going to delete this because I don't need this in here. But guys, that is a prime example of how to set up an email, and now you guys can actually go through and completely follow my exact template and save everything. So if it says that send an hour later, what you want to do is hit hour and then hit this. You can't do half hours or anything like that, so try to stick with hours and make sure it's not on days. And if you are using some text message, you can, add text in there, but make sure you have your integration for Twilio added. This is just going over the emails. And then guys, you should be good with everything. Make sure you test your funnel and make sure that you are getting the emails. Now guys, that is how to take the email templates and set them up. Now again, you'd want to go in the Academy. Then I want to go inside underneath where I grab the templates, and I want to click this button right here. And what this is going to do, let's open that in a new tab. That's going to be the complete savings of everything that I need. So I would copy, this is the headline or the subject of the email. This is the whole, it says send immediately. So of course, copy this whole thing. And then put your webinar link and everything 10 minutes before the webinar. So guys, if this is 10 minutes, what you would want to do is you can put this as, an hour. If you want, you can't do anything with 10 minutes with, the normal ClickFunnels. Unfortunately, you can try to put in, point something, but I do not believe it works. So I would send this to an hour. That is a typo. And then, or you could skip this email completely. And you could send them this. Now, if you wanted to just send in this email specifically, just in the email, what you could do is actually go inside the funnel. So let me go in the funnel that we have. Oh, and I'm breaking stuff. Lists, and then we should go to the funnel. Boom. All right, so we're at the funnel. So now what I want to do is what I could do is say that I want to send somebody, an email, 10 minutes before. So as soon as they register, what I could do is I could hit add new email. I don't know why it popped up like that. That's weird. Sometimes, there you go. And then what I could do is hit everybody, send it to an email delay, so I can delay this for certain hours, -1 hours, 1 hours, 2 hours, or whatever. On here, you can, I'm pretty sure, put like 0.2. That's going to send it 20 minutes, 10 minutes, so on and so forth. So you can physically send a single email through some of these funnels. But what I like to use is action funnels because you can build one whole thing. And you can actually use that action funnel for multiple different funnels if you're running to the same product or offer. So you don't have to physically go into each funnel and create. But that is how to install your email integration with Actionetics, and also how to create your emails with the emails that I provide to you for the affiliate program.